So hey everyone, in today's video I'm gonna share you 5 tips. By following those 5 tips you can master learning new skill. So if you're learning any new skill like coding language or any new skill you are learning, and if you want to master it, the process of learning, you can follow these 5 tips. So let's start. The very first tip is plan it. So if you're learning, let's suppose a coding language, okay, a SAS language or clinical SAS, you are preparing for clinical SAS role. So the very first thing you need to plan it, that how many hours I'm gonna give for the learning part. Let's suppose 2 hours I'm gonna give for the learning part, and 30 minutes or 1 hour I'm gonna give for the practicing part. And you can go more specific by specifying the hours. Let's suppose from 5 p.m. to 6:30 I'll learn it. From 6:30 to 7:30 I'll be practicing it. Okay, and at the same time you should also note down your doubts. Okay, so the next day if you're learning from any trainer, you can ask them the doubts. Now moving to the second tip, that do not compromise and plan for the miss out. So a lot of time what happened, you have planned something that I'll learn this, and even you start learning it, but what happened, you compromise with the learning part or the learning new skill, anything you are doing. Let's assume, so you have started learning from today, you followed it the pattern for 4 days or 2 days. Now on the 5th day what you did, you started doing something else in the same hours you have planned for learning new skill. You went out with your friends or you started doing something else. So you cannot compromise, guys. You know, the world is getting so much competitive. Okay, no one will tell you that you have to do on this time. Each and every second your mind will jump from one thought to another thought. It will get distracted, but you have to balance it. You cannot compromise if something you have decided and planned. Okay, so you should not compromise with the learning part. And on top of that, if you are missing out, let's suppose for 4 days you have followed the learning part, but on 5th day you have missed it. So what you can do, you can plan for the miss out as well. Let's suppose if due to some reason I have missed the learning part or practicing part today, then how I'm gonna compensate it till tomorrow. Okay, either can I change my schedule for today and I can adjust this learning or practicing part, either how I can fix it till tomorrow or maximum day after tomorrow. So within 2 to 3 days, whatever you have missed, you should try to cover it at the same time. Because if you take so much time, let's suppose more than 3 days, then you will be out from the flow. You will not feel that confidence. Because if you are learning something or if you are doing something on time, okay, let's suppose your trainer is teaching you something or from whichever resources you are learning. So your mind is developing a pattern. Once you leave the pattern for so long, you will go out, you will make a habit of continuously leaving it. Okay, so you should plan for the miss out as well. If something due to some reason you are missing out, you should compensate it as soon as possible. And guys, moving to the third tip, this is very important. A lot of people neglect this thing, that enjoy your learning part. Okay, plan your own way or figure out your own way of learning new things and enjoying it. If you are learning coding language, learning singing or doing anything, enjoy it. Figure out that how at the same time I'm learning new things as well, and at the same time I'm enjoying it as well. Because if something you're not enjoying, at certain point of time you'll start feeling the pressure of it. So once you start feeling, your mind will start avoiding that particular task or learning whatever you are doing. Okay, so try to figure out your own way, try to enjoy it. If you can split the things, let's suppose if you're learning for 20 minutes, then you're walking for another 10 minutes, again you are giving 20 minutes, and the way you are learning you can try changing it as well. Okay, you can ask to your trainer as well, or you can try by your own as well. Most probably I feel whatever you are learning, that one is the constant pattern or one is the constant way, okay, which everyone should follow. Another can be the way which you find that is passionating or that is good for you, and that you can try to figure out if it is possible, because that will make your journey more smoother in the learning part or mastering it. And moving to the fourth tip, that is asking question. Because the more question you ask, the more you communicate. The more you communicate, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more confident you become. Okay, so this is a pattern. Asking question is very important, and especially if you are learning new things. If you are not asking, you are not communicating. Okay, it's not because you are not communicating you will learn less, because the more you are communicating, the more you are trying to match the frequency, okay, from wherever you are learning. So once you match the frequency, the things will get more smoother. It should be two-way whatever you are doing. And guys, moving to the last tip, that is a bonus tip as well, that is doing meditation. Meditation helps a lot to balance your mind and body. On top of that, especially if you are trying to figure out something new in life, if you are trying to learn something new in life, it's not about balancing your mind and body. Meditation also helps you to focus more, to understand more, to observe more, and to be with the moment. A lot of time we and our thoughts jump from one place to another, okay, constantly. But what meditation do, it will totally balance, and it will balance your mind and body, and a lot of things it will gradually improve. And this you can understand by doing by your own. I cannot tell you each and every points, but what I can suggest you, before sleeping you can do it for 15 minutes, okay, and after waking up again you can do for 15 minutes. And surely if you follow it for 25 days, okay, surely it's gonna help you and you're gonna see the changes, especially if you are learning new things. It's not about only learning new skills. If you do it regularly, surely whatever you are doing in life, the pattern's gonna change and you're gonna improve it, you're gonna do it in a better way. But especially it becomes very important, you need more focus when you're learning new skill. So at that time this is gonna help you more. And this topic suddenly came in my mind that I should create a video on this topic, and I hope I have tried my best. And if you have any more question, you can ask me in the comment. If you want to connect me, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling if you have any questions related to clinical SaaS or anything, and you can find the link in the video description. So that's all for today guys, let's meet in the next video. Thank you everyone, and bye bye everyone.